Human Rights Watch says Israeli strike on Gaza high-rise broke international law.
Here's a summary of the article.
Israeli airstrikes that demolished 4 high-rise buildings in the Gaza Strip during the war in May apparently violated international laws of war, a leading international human rights group said Monday, calling on the Israeli military to produce evidence justifying the attacks. Human Rights Watch noted that although no one was harmed in the airstrikes, the attacks damaged neighboring buildings, left dozens of people homeless and destroyed scores of businesses. The apparently unlawful Israeli strikes on 4 high-rise towers in Gaza City caused serious, lasting harm for countless Palestinians who lived, worked, shopped or benefited from businesses based there, said Richard Weir, crisis and conflict researcher for Human Rights Watch. The May conflict was the 4th war between Israel and Hamas since the Islamic terror group, which opposes Israel's existence, seized control of Gaza in 2007. A year after winning Palestinian elections there. Human Rights Watch, other rights groups and UN officials have accused both sides of committing war crimes in all of the conflicts. Earlier this year, HRW accused Israel of international crimes of apartheid because of discriminatory policies toward Palestinians, both inside Israel as well as in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. HRW also has called on the International Criminal Court to include the recent Gaza war in its ongoing investigation into possible war crimes by Israel and Palestinian terror groups.
This post received a score of 40,000, with an upvote ratio of 79%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Damn son. They done it now. I can't wait for the strongly worded letters to start pouring in.
My thoughts and prayers are at an all-time high today. Poor steel beams, they did nothing wrong. Are the memes just random now? Or am I finally old and don't understand them anymore?
Nah duda, the steel beams is a reference to 9/11 truthers. You and your 31 to 32 years of age are still relevant.
As a 31 to 32-year-old, I got the reference.
As a 32 to 33-year-old, I did not. But now I do.
As a 34-year-old, fuck you all.
As a 35-year-old, still faking it till I make it.
It's been 20 minutes. Nobody on Reddit is 36 confirmed.
Did they not get the memo? We've moved on. We are doing Afghanistan again this month.
The truth in this is more grim than anyone is willing to accept and fully deal with. We've been in it so long we can't even tell when we entered our own black mirror.
I'm not sure if it's worse than it ever was or if we are just seeing it more consistently. Like imagine if the average peasant had this type of news coverage in 1300s, they'd be flipping between Mongols burning cities of millions to Black Death to crusades to etc.
Well, those happened once in a decade or two, so not that crazy. They would have had many more local news though.
Local lord stabs peasant baby. Says it was just a joke bro. A peasant's expected to live too long. 5 beauty tips when you're living on slave wages. Surf alert. Are slaves trying to steal your jobs?
There is no international law. Everyone just does whatever the fuck they want.
We don't really have national law either.
We do if you can't afford a good lawyer.
And yet nothing will happen. There will be no justice.
It's in their permanent record now. So it's permanent. For looking at later. How's that not justice?
Well, they have to watch out because these demerits are a big deal, and they do not want to receive 3 of those. 3 of those and they'll get a citation. Oh, it is serious. 5 citations and they're looking at a violation. 4 of those and they'll receive a verbal warning. Keep it up, and they're looking at a written warning. 2 of those, that'll land them in world of hurt. In the form of a disciplinary review, written up by no one, and placed on the desk of absolutely no one.
R. Unexpected office.
Wow. Reddit discussing Israel and Palestine. I can't wait to learn so fucking much from this productive and rational conversation.
Even with sarcasm, it's expecting too much.
Of course it did. Nothing will be done.
Israel gets a free pass. They could shit on the UN chairs and still get away with it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.